Hey everyone, you're listening to 4Player Podcast, a weekly live show about video games. We hope you'll stick around for another year of gaming discussion, fantasy critic hijinks, and of course, general shenanigans here at 4Player. Before we start this episode, we want to send a thank you out to everyone who listens and give a quick welcome to any newbies. I'll try to keep this short because this is, and always will be, an ad-free show. We've been at this since 2008, so if you like what we do, please subscribe and leave a review on your preferred podcast service. Join us in our Discord at discord.gg/4player, or, if you're so inclined, throw us a couple bucks a month on Patreon. We record these episodes live every Tuesday night on twitch.tv/4playerpodcast, all spelled out, and episodes hit podcast services on Friday morning. You can find all the links you need at 4playernetwork.com. But enough about that, let's get started. Alright, let's just jump right into it, guys. Hey everyone, welcome to 4Player Podcast. This is episode something 800. What are we at, Chris Davis? 843?
843.
Damn, I guessed it.
Got it right.
It is August 4th, 2025. If you're watching us live on twitch.tv/4Player Podcast, you may notice it's a Monday, not a Tuesday. We normally record these on Tuesday night. Yeah, it's crazy. We're living on the edge. But in all seriousness, I am going to be out of town for a week, so we are going to record this, and I'm going to edit this shit tonight and get it up there on your feeds tomorrow morning. So it's going to be a bit of a shorter show, but we're not going to waste any time. We're going to jump right in. We didn't do a podcast last week, so we're going to jump in. Brad, what's been up? What's been up, dog?
Oh man, it's like a Death
Evo.
Stranding background. I didn't actually watch much Evo.
Wow,
really?
Yeah,
oh,
really.
you have no idea.
No, I didn't watch much Evo. I've been busy. I was on a lake or something this past weekend.
Or something?
Yeah.
I think I'm mostly curious. I'm mostly curious about the or something.
Was it actually an ocean?
No.
So it wasn't a lake. It wasn't an ocean.
He's just being coy.
Y'all were over here dissecting the body of water. I was sitting here thinking, was he says he was on a lake, but or something. Could he be under the lake? Could he be in the lake? Okay, I don't know.
I was in the lake a little bit.
You were talking about Evo, like you blew up Trailer Talk before the show, doing nothing.
Yeah, because Evo is like
trailers.
the Evo Las Vegas is the big premier fighting game tournament of the year. So a lot of the fighting game announcements get saved for Evo. So
right. I
even
just
if you
couldn't
don't
help
watch
but
a lot
notice.
of, I mean, it's like a 3-day event. Like it's like a whole thing. I hear it's
Just
really
couldn't help
fun
but
to go
notice how
to.
you kept using the word "we" like this. We love
well
that.
the people
Come on,
like the
come on,
people
man.
like fighting games. So
Mhm.
yeah, Street Fighter, one of the most successful video game franchises of all time. Yeah.
Oh, what's that about?
Spoilers, Mina RD won again. He's like the most dominating modern fighting game player for his fighting game of choice. It's kind of absurd. And Pakistan is still ruling Tekken, which is crazy. Yeah, but other than that, I don't know. Yeah. Some new fighting game characters got announced. No Julia Chang, which is a bummer. But I'm not here to talk about Evo, dude. I'm here to talk about ninjas.
Yeah, it's Year of the Ninja. By the way, thanks. This Steam Family thing is great. I also play a little bit of Ninja Gaiden Ragebound. Just FYI, you played more of it.
Did you even get past where the demo ends?
I don't know. I didn't play the demo, so probably not. I played like 45 minutes of it.
Oh, okay,
but I'm just saying it's pretty cool.
So what you're saying is your opinion is useless.
Yeah, no. It is admittedly useless, but I'm just saying. I played it. That was my first. I think it was more noteworthy because it was my first time ever playing a Ninja Gaiden game.
Really?
Yeah. I mean that.
Okay.
Well, okay.
Chris
It's interesting
Davis.
because it's just like a Ninja Gaiden spinoff made by not Tecmo Koei, but I mean, or whatever. I mean, but that's cool. That's cool. I played like 4.5 hours. So I played a little bit more. Is that what we're talking about? We're talking about that?
Yeah.
We're rolling footage.
Footage is rolling.
I don't watch the stream while we talk. Yeah, so I've been playing some Ninja Gaiden Ragebound, the new game from the developers of the Blasphemous series. And I talked a little bit about this when I played the demo like a month or two ago, right? I don't know if y'all remember.
vaguely.
But luckily, Carlos picked this up. He's a big Game Kitchen. Game Kitchen is the developer name.
Carlos picked up 2
Yeah.
games this week that I have now played, piggybacked up and played from
Yeah,
the library.
yeah. I mean, somebody has to
Thanks,
contribute to
Carlos.
the family.
And
Although you
yet
did
all
buy
he plays is
Luto,
Doom
right?
2016 multiplayer.
You did buy Luto.
I did buy Luto. What do you? No one
And
else
it's
is
not
going
on
to play
Game
Luto.
Pass. I
No.
almost played it with just kind of like an evening game with the wife because I heard it's good.
Yeah.
I know you finished it. We'll talk about that.
I did
later.
finish it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Maybe. Yeah.
Oh, maybe. Okay. Well, Ninja Gaiden Ragebound. This is a very very fast paced, but still like decidedly like retro in its design. Like this is not some big like Metroidvania. I feel like any modern action game just kind of has to be either a Metroidvania or like a side-scrolling like Souls-like game, which is also kind of a Metroidvania. This is like a level-based like run as fast as you can. Enemies are flying in at all, like from all
Running
sides
while
of the
swinging your
screen.
sword.
Yeah, definitely one of those. You're climbing on walls. It's got some like Ninja Gaiden flavor for sure. At first, I kind of wasn't really too sold on it. When I played the demo, I was kind of like, nah, this is all right. But I don't know if it's clicking for me. Now that I've played like quite a bit more, it's definitely clicking for me now. I'm really vibing with like the fast pace, like nature of the game. Like you're rated at the end of each stage. There's like challenges for each stage, of course, and you can look up and see what they are at the beginning of the stage, which is always like spicy. But a lot of them are probably like, I'm not going to do this on my first run because it's like never die or never fall into a pit or fight the boss without getting hit or do this one challenge in one try. And like there's some really hard, painful stuff in the game. So it's like, well, I'm probably not going to beat the boss without getting hit. But, the bosses can be difficult, especially later in the game where I'm at now, where I'm fighting a really hard boss, but it's saying like, do it without getting hit is the challenge. And I'm like, well, that's probably not going to happen. But it is the type of game where, like, if you're going to be successful, you have to really like understand like the boss patterns to the point where you probably could just push a little bit further and do it without getting hit. But I don't know. Some of the bosses are getting pretty damn painful. At first, I was a little disappointed by just how linear it is. Like I've played like linear action games, but this is just like a path forward kind of game. You're not finding
And
many
it stays that way,
secrets.
because that is
Yeah,
definitely
yeah,
something I noticed.
yeah. But like, I was disappointed at first, right? But
Mhm.
but here's the thing. One, because it's like this challenge based thing, like it's fun to like perfect. Like this is a game where you're like just ripping through enemies, trying to get it as fast as possible, and like sort of like perfecting that feels good, right? And because of that, it's not really like a slow exploration based game necessarily, but like they do find ways to like make like intensify the action even though it is a very linear action game with some like really fun like mission types and like twists on like enemy types and mission types like as you play. So I'm kind of vibing with it now. Like it's getting like just hard enough to be really satisfying, and it just sort of like that go like rushing through stages and like just hitting everything like your guillotine like move where you're like bouncing off enemies and projectiles, and it just feels good that like every enemy in the game is basically like a one tap outside of like bigger enemies. That is a one tap if you have like your charged up what do they call it, like hypercharge, which you get
Yeah.
from like killing like empowered
glowing enemies.
enemies, the glowing enemies. And like you eventually get a second character that sort of like it reminds me a little bit of how in Portrait of Ruin you have Jonathan and Charlotte, and you're kind of like using them together, but you can also swap to them. Here that second character is sort of just like an interesting layer to like getting your like different attack types, but also like it plays with that, like you see it in action games and like shoot 'em ups and stuff. There's like a polarity thing, right? Where you have like your hypercharge. There are enemies that if they're empowered with pink, you have to kill them with your partner's attack to get the
Oh, yeah.
hypercharge. And so you're constantly like switching up the different attack types
Oh,
to
so are
get
you
like
switching on like a button press between the characters or something?
well, No, it's more like one move set of like moves you can do out is like based on a meter, and those are her abilities. She's kind of like a spirit that's with you,
Oh, so
and
you're still controlling
yeah,
the primary character, but okay.
yeah, exactly. But there are points and stages where you kind of enter the demon realm and you are controlling her, and those are like interesting because they're kind of like time challenges because her life is constantly draining, or like I don't know, mental power to be able to control her or whatever is draining. So you have to go as fast, even faster than you normally would with your main character because you have to get these like health upgrades to continue, or these health pips or whatever to continue her life from draining and ending the sequence essentially. So they're kind of just like these little timed like speedy challenges in the middle of stages, which oftentimes reward you with like new shop items or something or other. So it's pretty cool. Like this is a game at first I wasn't getting, but now I'm definitely vibing with it. It's getting harder. It's getting more fun. There's like special stages and I don't quite have the itch to like go back and like 100% all the challenges, but I might be there like towards the end of the game where, you know, maybe I'm powerful enough or my skill set is good enough to where I can feel like I can just kind of rip through those challenges because it's very addictive. Just between the speed and the and
Got a nice
just the
flow to it.
yeah, just the pace of the game, you just kind of want to do like, I want to get into a new stage. Like maybe you got a new ninpo or a new ability or a new, talisman or some shit. And you just kind of want to see how all that shit works because, you know, it's fun. It's fun to play. It's fast paced and it's kind of addictive. It just sucks because I was recording footage for two games for this podcast. Um, and this is my attempt to transition. And after I finished a stage here that I did for the footage, um
Mhm.
I get to the boss of this stage and that the boss of this stage, what are you oh, you just switched footage. Okay. The boss of this stage was like by far, you're muted,
He
by
said
far the
transition.
hardest challenge I've encountered in the game so far. It was so hard. So I was fighting that boss for like an hour. And I'm like, I just want to record footage of the other game, but I
Now
couldn't
you
I
know how I
couldn't
feel sometimes.
no, you're just
I
a
always get
weird
shit for that.
you're a weird like perfectionist person who cares about how good people think you are at video games. That this is not the problem. The problem is I didn't want to redo the whole stage, so I had to beat the boss, but I really needed to get the boss down so I can save and record footage of Shinobi, Chris Davis, which is the other ninja game I played. It's not out yet. I
It
do
is Year
believe
of the
it's out.
Ninja.
I do believe it's out like soon. I think maybe September. But they
No,
released a
it's
demo.
I think it's actually the end of August. I could be wrong.
It's the
Maybe.
28th, I think.
August
Maybe.
28th, I think. Yeah.
Maybe. Why is Crispy in the know? Huh?
Why am I in the know? I drafted this game.
Yeah, I know, I know. It's funny though. They dropped the demo for this game the day that Ninja Gaiden Ragebound came out. They knew what they were doing. They knew what they were doing. Those dumb bitches.
But these aren't these even though they
They're both retro style ninja franchises.
yeah, but
Uh,
they're but like isn't one more so like that's one thing about Ninja Gaiden Ragebound is that it's decidedly a different style of game than like
it is. It is.
their
In
last
that
game Blasphemous. Is this more of like maybe closer to Metroidvania than
sort of. I mean, there's definitely more of that in the level design, even though it is a level based game. Like there are obstacles that you can't get through until you find like a power up. Here's the thing about Shinobi. I will say like the Ninja Gaiden demo had a lot more to it. This is just one stage, and this stage almost feels like a demo stage made for like a convention, right? Like I kind
E3
of
where
don't really.
they gotta cycle through people really quickly?
Yeah. Well, I
Okay.
mean, there's stuff to do in the stage, but like the way you get new like power-ups or whatever doesn't feel very natural. Like cuz you do get some upgrades that like a slam down that lets you break through like a floor and whatnot, which you do need to progress certain parts of the stage, but it's weird for a linear game. Like you can just go through your checkpoints and like fast travel after you beat a stage, and even though it's a linear game you do kind of do some backtracking to get some of the hidden secrets and power-ups and stuff, which is strange. Like I kind of wish this was just a straight up Metroidvania. It doesn't make a lot of sense. But anyways, whatever. This is the new Shinobi game from Lizard Cube, the people. This was this development team did a lot of the work on Streets of Rage 4, and like you can immediately tell by playing this game. One, like the visual style, the animation style is very reminiscent of like Streets of Rage. It's a very good looking game, like it, but a different kind of good looking than Ninja Gaiden Ragebound. Maybe it's hard to tell from the stream, but like up close, it's like immediately pretty, and but it is a very different, like it's not as a fast pace of an action game as Ninja Gaiden Ragebound.
Maybe
It's
more
combat.
platforming than combat focused.
No, no, no. I am in some like weird, obscenely difficult like platforming challenge, and I do think I just back out of it for the sake of the footage because I didn't want to be stuck just doing platforming for this footage. But no, it's still like a relatively like linear action game where you're like fighting dudes and just kind of going forward, just a little more open with its exploration,
Yeah.
I suppose. Um, I will say, like the first thing you notice is that like the combat system is a very different kind of thing than Ninja Gaiden, where like I said, in that game it's all about like enemies flying all over the place. You one tap everything. This sort of has a combo system that is like it's very smooth. Like it feels really good to do the combat in this game. Very reminiscent of like Streets of Rage 4, where like juggling enemies and keeping your combo going, bouncing them off walls, or bouncing them like forward with like the combo finisher, but then you follow them with an air dash to keep the air combo going. That sort
Juggling.
of vibe. It's very smooth and feels very good in the hands. And I think that's where this game is going to succeed because like, honestly, like the level design itself doesn't seem like the most like inspired thing in the world, or like the upgrades I got aren't like, like mind blowing or anything. Like these guys are combat like people, and they definitely have that combat feel down just like they did in like Streets of Rage 4. And like there's like an execution system when they get low on health, and where the screen just turns red and you just like fucking end them. Feels good. Like from the start of the game you have like a dive kick that you hit enemy with a dive kick. There's like this crazy amount of like hit stop, like hit stun, and then you just immediately are comboing it. It just feels really good. Feels really good and looks really good. So yeah, I mean,
It is a bit of a looker.
we're eating good, man. Like it's the year of the ninja. Like who would have thought that two ninja franchises it would come out in like retro form and both of them be kind of bangers. And then we have we had that Ninja Gaiden 2 remake. We have Ninja Gaiden 4 coming, and that looks sick as fuck. I guess that Ninja Assassin's Creed game is hype for Nick or whatever, but
I
you
didn't.
know, well,
Come on now. Come on now.
wasn't there other ninja shit this year? It's just I don't know. It's these were
Samurai
very
shit.
dead franchises, man. So it's cool to see, especially Shinobi. It's cool to see them back. I like when a publisher that has an IP like a Shinobi, like a Ninja Gaiden, finds like a really appropriate indie dev and says, you know what, do it up big. And that's what happened between Shinobi and between Ninja Gaiden Ragebound. And that's so sick. I want to see
When are
more
we
of
going to get
that.
a sequel to Mark of the Ninja?
Nah, whatever, dude. That's
Dude,
an
Mark of the
indie
Ninja
dev.
was so.
I
You're
know it's
muted, Chris Davis.
I know it's sick. I know Mark of the Ninja's sick, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about where is
talking about ninjas.
Castlevania? Where the fuck
I
is
know.
Castlevania?
We all know what you're talking
Konami
about. We
has
all.
IP that they're not doing anything with. Find an appropriate indie dev and have them make a sick ass Castlevania game, because you're not doing it. You're not doing it, and don't you dare fucking call up Mercury Steam, you dumb fucks. Get the Dead Cells people. That DLC was sick. Let them make a Castlevania game. Let them make a Castlevania roguelike. Just fucking do it, man.
Well, they got to
Team
finish
Cherry
Prince of
make
Persia
a-
first.
Let Team Cherry do a Castlevania game.
Well, yeah, you'll
Team
play
Cherry,
that in
guys.
2045, maybe.
Can we talk for a second? Because here we are, another Nintendo Direct. No Hollow Knight.
Well, but this was a partner showcase.
Brad,
there
you
are
keep
some rumors
making
out there.
excuses.
I keep making excuses.
You keep telling me not to worry, and it's like fucking August, and I'm
I'm
starting
telling
to
you
worry.
not to worry about Silksong. What do I care about you for? The whole world wants Silksong.
What do
I don't
entire
care about
world
the whole
wants
world.
Silksong.
I'm saying when we're talking about Fantasy Critic, and you're telling me not
Fantasy
to
Critic?
worry. It was my it's like the one. It's like my entire like any. Well, there's no way I'm gonna win. Obviously, Fantasy Critic this year, but like if that doesn't come out, I will be dead last no matter what happens.
If you stop drafting horror games, you might win. What the fuck, man?
Brad, you're the one. Oh my god, I hate you.
You know about
so
the horror game
much.
tax. You know about the horror.
I
game
know,
tax.
but I'm like sitting over here like biding my time, and every week that I don't bid on something, you're like, Nick's not doing anything. Nick's not paying attention. Nick
No,
needs
I
to
didn't say
fucking
Nick.
bid
I
on
said
something.
everybody's not doing it.
No, you've said my name a few times. I'm just saying I can't
yeah.
win with you, motherfucker.
I'm more worried about Nolan and Carlos maybe, because I know you're going to fill your roster. And just because I want y'all to pick up games doesn't mean I don't want y'all to pick up.
But don't
good
act
ones.
like
I
you
mean, I
haven't
kind of don't
already.
want y'all to pick up good ones,
But like, don't act like you haven't sit here. We haven't had this conversation like 4 times, and you keep telling me that don't worry, Silk Song is coming this year.
yeah,
I don't.
believe
I
that.
still don't buy it.
You don't buy it?
I don't buy it.
What, dude? Then trade Silk Song.
Okay, let's not be crazy.
Come on.
Okay,
I'll trade you Silk
not-
Song for Ninja Gaiden 4. It's the only game on my roster that's not out.
No, bitch.
Trade it with me.
No way.
What about Shinobi? I'll trade you Shinobi at the end of the month.
Sold. No, I'm just kidding. That's a joke. That's not happening. Nobody's taking. Look, I'm not gonna win.
Clip
so
it out
there's
of
no way
context.
nobody is going to pry Hollow Knight Silk
I don't
Song
know,
out of
Nick.
my hands.
If you're, here's the thing, Nick. If like Silk Song is like a 95, you could be in there. Like you like I think you're no.
I don't think
not.
so.
I
think it could like catapult me into like 3rd place or something maybe.
I mean, you did,
but like it ain't gonna
Carlos.
take me into the first 2 spots or
Catapult you
anything.
right to the middle of the pack.
There is a second place award, but I do think it's right now. It's between me, Crispy, and Ed. I think and Nolan is still like too much of a question mark because he doesn't have enough games. But he's not like in bad shape. He just doesn't have enough games yet. In fact, he's got some good games on his roster actually.
He does.
Yeah.
And a lot of budget left over.
Yeah.
Look, I didn't mean to go into the Silk Song. I'm just like, I just don't know.
It is going to be crazy if like suddenly we just have a Hollow Knight game that we have to play. Right?
I mean,
because
yeah,
I mean, there's
like,
still a lot of games coming out this year that I'm excited to play, but like
it's a good problem to have.
Things kind of screech to a halt if like a Hollow Knight game comes out. Like I'm
Yes,
already
everything stops.
Supposedly Slay the Spire 2 comes out this year, like in early access, not in 1.0, but it doesn't matter. For Slay the Spire early access, I will still put hundreds of hours into it. If Final Fantasy Tactics remaster, remake, whatever, partial remake, there are games I'm going to be spending hundreds of hours playing. So throwing in a Hollow Knight is scary. Mina the Hollower,
Catastrophic.
Can't wait. Yeah. So I mean, those are my ninja games. You're the ninja, baby.
Yo, I've been playing some more Donkey Kong. Have we like slowed to a crawl on Donkey Kong here, or has
Word on
everybody
the
else
street
been-
is that Donkey Kong was overglazed.
No.
That's
really?
you're buying the word on the street. Weren't you the one that was like you were the one who was overglazing it?
No, I mean, I don't know. Honestly,
man.
I've been leaving the Switch at home, so I haven't been playing on lunch because it's summertime. So Henry's just been sitting around the house, so he's been playing it. But I mean, it's fun.
Let's get him on here. What's he? What does he
fun.
think of Donkey Kong Bonanza?
He likes it, although he has been like asking to like, hey Dad, can I play some Mario Kart? And I'm like, yo, what's up, dude? What's up with Donkey Kong? What do you mean Mario
Hey, you know what
Kart?
I think it is? So I at this point now I've played a lot more Donkey Kong than I had last week. I don't and
Me
I
too,
still
me
think this
too.
game I still think this game is fantastic. It's great. I'm having a lot of fun with it. But like there's a few things that kind of irk me, and that like we alluded to this before about like the bosses being super easy. Like holy shit. Holy shit. I've done like 4 bosses now, and I don't think I've been touched once by any boss.
Why are they this easy though? I don't understand.
I mean,
if
I
you
can tell.
just
I think
gave
it's
the boss
same.
like more health, you would kind of have to be engaged with like the boss patterns.
Yeah.
But they have so little health, you just punch them like 2 rounds of punching and they're just gone. And I
Pretty
don't
much,
really
yeah.
understand that. I don't understand why they made it so easy.
If
Like,
you know how to button mash, you're good to go.
I fought a boss today
They're getting a little bit harder.
that
Or a
involved
little
like
bit trickier, I suppose.
where I was fighting this like basically invisible boss, and I still didn't get touched, and I whooped her ass. Like
I just have not been upgrading my health because I
It's-
want the game to be more challenging, but you know, there like some of the like room challenges are getting a little trickier for sure.
yeah, no, those are fun. I enjoy those quite a bit, and I will say this: I'm just starting to kind of get to the point where like I'm getting more I'm getting transformations other than just like the. Cause if you're watching the footage now, I'm a
Don't spoil the
zebra.
transformations. It's very controversial. Apparently, only mention the
Really?
ones that were in that direct.
Oh shit! Which ones were in the direct? Which
Zebra,
ones are
ostrich, and
okay?
Big
Well, I'm
monkey.
playing as the zebra in this footage here. It is weird. Like
that
I'm
song whips though, right?
the zebra song, the one
Yeah,
where it just
dude.
says zebra over and over and over.
Yeah, yeah.
It's I mean, yeah, it's pretty good.
Sick though. Pauline is like in the running for like best new character, right? I mean, I know she's not a new character, but young Pauline is a new character, right?
Yeah,
Dude,
yeah, no, she's great.
she's
And
the way she talks to you when you like go to sleep in your house. She's like, hey, TK, you still awake?
which doesn't do anything, right? It's just like if you want to
Like,
listen to
what
some
does it
fresh
feel
new
like to run
dialogue.
around on hooves? You know, she just do it like just insane conversations. I don't know. It's funny. It's a nice
Yeah,
touch. You
it
know,
is, and they give you the option
it's
to just
nice to
like
have
ignore
have
her.
Nintendo characters actually speak. You know, God forbid there be some fucking acting in these character performances, which you can only
And there it
have
goes.
if you voice your fucking characters. Nintendo,
Or
it's
just let alone
immediate.
speaking in full sentences.
It's fucking effervescent. It's so much better, okay, because they have a character that talks. Their shit can be so fucking lifeless, and they just don't even care. And look, they do a little bit of it, and it pops like crazy. Nintendo, fix your shit. Fix your shit, because they make great characters. They just don't put any like acting in it, and it's so frustrating. These are not
Yeah,
books, okay? You have cutscenes with characters like emoting and like pretending to talk. Voice those characters, you dumbasses. I hate it. I hate it so much. This new fucking Pokemon game. Henry is finally going to be getting his first Pokemon game for his birthday. And I'm just disappointed that they're just going to be like lifeless budget. Not like he's been playing Monster Hunter Stories too. His like that is a game
don't
with like really good like production values, and now he's going to be moving on to Pokemon, which is just fucking lifeless.
don't plant that seed. Just wait and see how long it takes for him to notice and say something about it himself. That's what I want to see
Well,
how long
he's
the Brad genes really take to like
well, you know how
kick in.
everybody's like, well, it's cool that Mario Kart's back, but it really just kind of feels like more Mario Kart, I guess. I think the real reason is because it's just the same lifeless. I hate to say it, the Mario world and those characters. I mean, outside of like the RPGs where they have some like really funny writing sometimes, like that shit is pretty dull and lifeless, man. They're just animations, and that's not enough. That's not enough,
That's
man.
true.
DK proves that, I think.
Hey,
Pauline
so
proves that.
before we move on from DK, I just want to say, there is I am like so kind of like conflicted because I'm torn between like I'm loving like the moment to moment of like running around in this game and just
Smashing
destroying
shit.
everything and
Yeah.
just the way you kind of engage with the world and is so addicting and great. But at the same time, and I said this before, but like I feel it even more now that I've played more of the game. Like there is almost no challenge. Almost every like thing in the game can be just circumvented by destroying everything,
But that's the
which is
Nintendo
kind of a
way.
shame. It like because like the world design I think is smart and like just the mechanics are smart, but
Yeah.
like the mechanics kind of break like the game design in a
No,
lot
I
of
mean,
ways.
but the game design is breaking shit.
I
You
know,
know?
but it's like it's like if you were playing a 3D Mario game and instead of having to think about how to reach that star, you were just just
You can kind of
barrel.
do that in Odyssey though, right? Like because they gave you like such an insane moveset, you could just sort of like, hat bounce off of past like, tailored challenges. Obviously not as
Yeah,
much as this, but like I think a lot of modern Nintendo games pre Breath of the Wild were just far too easy. Like at least until you get into like the post game. And I think
yeah.
there's a post game here, but you're right. I think it's too easy. I think the reason that Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom were so like loved critically and is because they were more challenging situations to figure out between like combat and puzzles. Like
Yeah.
it required like some ingenuity, Here you just
You don't
punch
really need
things.
ingenuity here. You just need to destroy
But
things.
this is my problem
And
with like
like,
Kirby games and like Yoshi games and all of and even like Mario games for like the first maybe 80%, right? Like they're just mindlessly easy. And I find that so frustrating. Mario Wonder was like that as well. It's like the games need to push back for me to really, really like connect with it on a level, we live in a post Souls world,
there it
I
is.
mean, like that's what we all sort of realize together that that's what we want. We want to feel challenged a little bit.
Like,
Otherwise,
but like
what's
when
the
we're
point?
talking about like a like a 3D Mario platformer or whatever, and it's like they're always built around collecting stars or whatever it may be, and uh, and I'm sitting here thinking about Donkey Kong, and I'm like when I would talk about Mario, I'd be like. Somebody would be like, so how far are you in Mario? I'd be like, I don't know, I have like 40 something stars or 50 stars, whatever. And I'd be like, I worked for those 50 stars. This game, I looked at the menu the other day and I was like, fuck, I have 200 something bananas.
I believe it.
And I'm like, not that far in this game. And I'm just like, there's
I don't know
so
about not
many
that
bananas.
far, but
There are so many bananas in this
it
game
was
that
like
they
that with Moon,
almost.
right?
Yeah, I mean, I probably ultimately felt like I'm gonna be honest. Mario Odyssey, not my favorite 3D Mario game.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not saying
agree.
it's bad or anything, but like I think way more fondly on Mario 64 and Galaxy and even Sunshine probably. But like
I agree. Actually,
I
I
just
mean, like those are stickier Mario games to me.
it's cool. I get that like fucking adrenaline rush when I like slap the ground and I see a banana like
Yeah,
in the
man.
ground and I'm like gotta get there and then I just start drilling through the ground. That's super fun. But like man, I didn't. It's just like no thinking involved. Just I see banana, I
No,
smash
it gets
everything.
more
And
complex as you
I
go.
I kind of respect it because like man, they embrace that. They're just like yeah, this is a game about destruction. You're a gorilla, of course. Yeah, makes perfect sense. But this game's fucking easy.
It
But
is.
it's great. It's also kind of great, and that's also cool too, I guess. So yeah, I'm definitely
Yeah,
gonna finish this. It's
hard.
just nice to be playing my Switch 2 and like playing. Like I was kind of bummed by how quickly I mean, I never thought I was gonna play a ton of Mario Kart, but I'm pretty amazed by how quickly I was like, nope, I don't think this is for me, and I bounced off of it.
Well, yeah, because the
Uh,
main thing is still. I mean, for a
oh,
lot of
if
people,
you're
Mario
looking at the
Kart's a
footage here,
multiplayer game.
like there are some cool like physics challenges here where
Yeah,
it's
they
like
should
you
have
have
done
to like
more of this.
yeah, where you have to like drill through the ground and like they're dropping like ice cubes and you have to like drill through the ground to create a tunnel that will so they'll roll downhill and like drop onto like lava so they like solidify the lava. Like things like that are cool little challenge. I spend more time working on those kinds of things and they're kind of
You really
addicting.
fucked this one up, though.
I did fuck this one up bad, but I eventually
Yeah.
got it. I got it. You know how I got it? I just kept destroying shit until it finally worked. Yeah, I fucked this one up bad. Um, but yeah, you know,
It's cool. It's cool. I think everyone is because this is like the one big Switch 2 game that has come out since
I am
besides
impressed by the
Mario
tech.
Kart, which honestly, there's not really much to talk about with Mario Kart. So I think everyone's sort of playing
There
like
could have been.
armchair dev, especially because people are or just critic or whatever, right? Especially because this is supposedly the replacement for 3D Mario, so everyone wants to really like analyze it, like, oh, is it good enough to be that, and is it good enough to be made by the Odyssey team? It's a little weird how seriously people are taking a Donkey Kong game where you just punch shit, you destroy the terrain, but whatever. I guess that's fine.
You know,
I
as
don't
a
know.
piece
It's
of
weird,
tech,
right? It's because there's
it
nothing
is
else to
very
talk
weird.
about with the Switch too. So everyone's got
But
to.
hey,
like,
we're getting Metroid later this year. That's pretty much confirmed at this point, right? Metroid Prime 4 is
we'll see.
coming late 2025. You seem less convinced about that than Hollow Knight for some reason.
No. Well, that's because there's like
How bad I fucked this up.
there
There's
was
a
some
publicly
like,
playable demo
rumors.
coming.
There were some rumors that like maybe it was having some development issues and it might get delayed or something. Like there was literally somebody out there was saying that like that Kiwis guy or whatever, right? Not Kiwis. Kiwis is the old community member. What's
Yeah,
Kiwis been up to?
I was like, when did Kiwis become big time? Like,
Is that the same Kiwis? Somebody's been talking a lot of Mario, Metroid Prime. I don't want Metroid Prime. Well, I wouldn't mind it getting delayed till like January 1st for reasons, but I don't know. If I don't want to be, I don't want to be crispy that way. That would be so lame if Metroid gets delayed. So I don't want that to happen. That would be horrible.
It's not gonna get delayed.
I don't think it is. I think there's something today that helps us believe that it is coming late this year or something. I didn't read too much into that. Like Nintendo said something today. Did you hear that?
There is going to be at Fan Expo Canada. There's going to be a playable demo to the public.
Okay, but what is that?
Yeah,
that's
and
not the
pretty
news
sure-
story. That's not the news story.
but I'm pretty sure part of that announcement was that it is. They said for
Confirmed
playable
Nintendo
demo.
2025.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm guessing November.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a Nintendo press announcement.
Fuck.
But also,
But it is
hooray!
great. Oh, you know what I also heard? I also heard by this dude that apparently like Federation Force was like somewhat of an inspiration for Metroid Prime 4, which is the last thing I wanted to hear.
Bold
I
new
stopped-
direction.
No, I don't know. No, please no. Please no.
Yikes!
I don't think it meant what it. I don't know. I need to read.
I
that
think
whole
somebody's
tweet.
out there just trying to stir the pot.
No. This is.
Story inspiration.
I didn't read the whole tweet, honestly. In fact, I just closed my browser when I read Federation.
I don't know if you
Force.
saw this, Brad, but apparently 76% of Twitter are bots now.
Yeah.
So it could have just
70% of
been
the
a bot.
internet. You mean probably?
Yeah, that's true. That's
It's terrible. Take me back, please. My God, it's so bad. Like I have a coworker who all day long she talks to Chat GPT like it's just a human being.
Ew.
You know, like health things and like you have to stop doing that. It's
Yikes.
It's yikes indeed.
You're gonna have to stop talking to that person.
Well,
She doesn't want to talk to me anyway. She's talking to Chat GPT.
she's like, let me consult with Chat GPT, and I'm like, you should probably not do that.
Maybe you should consult with a human being.
Please don't make life choices based on what Chat GPT tells you, but
Yeah.
Anyways.
Nope. No.
Hey, Chris Davis, did you bring footage this time
Of Tony Hawk Pro Skater 4?
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
that's
Why
the
are you
one.
like this, Chris Davis? We kind of don't care anymore. This is a Peglin situation. This is why you got to get that footage the day, you play the game, or, that week that you play the game.
Remember when we talked about this game actually for quite a bit when you didn't have the footage?
Yes.
But hey, now I can see what it looks like. That's kind of
Yeah, and you can see how garbage I am, as I warned you I would be garbage. No, I've mostly completed
cool.
4 at this point. I'd try to take it a little slow, but what I don't get, so that whole controversy around the time limit and all that, I don't understand what the problem is, because at the end of the day, these levels are just
hot take incoming.
at the end of the day, all the levels are just the Tony Hawk 4 levels are marginally bigger than they were in 3, and all they've really done is like cut out the narrative, like intros to each of your objectives, and just made it run based like 3, and it works. It works great. I don't miss, or I'm not interested in, skating up to a guy and having him what? Huh?
Did you play Tony Hawk 4?
No.
Or is this your first
Like
time?
the original.
This is my first time.
Well, I mean, So yeah, of course you don't understand what you're missing because you never played the original. So, but I'm glad it's still fun. I get it.
I
But
mean,
like, does the level design seem less? Hmm. Does it feel? Do the levels feel like they're not really designed for this 2 minute timer like they were in the first three Tony Hawk games?
no.
Because those were more open ended levels, like where you are skating in a bigger area to find NPCs to give you like quests and stuff. Like, does it feel different? Because I could
No.
see that the level design might be different for that sort of vibe. Like, especially since you do have a 2 minute timer, can you really like see everything you want to see in that 2 minutes?
I
I
mean,
mean,
yeah, you can get through plenty of objectives in 2 minutes for
I don't
a
mean the
format.
objectives, like scores and stuff. I'm talking about like, does it feel like appropriately sized? I mean, I
You
guess
span the entire map in that 2 minutes.
well, I mean, I guess there's a lot to see in doing any Tony Hawk map that you're not necessarily
I
going
mean,
to see all in 2 minutes. But I
yeah,
mean, I don't know. But I don't know.
you'd
Just
have to
wonder.
already know the map in a Tony Hawk game to like see everything that the map has to offer. And that's the
Is
same
the
case
time limit
with,
just to encourage replayability?
No,
Of
they just didn't
maps,
want
or-
to. This was just easier, I think.
yeah, that was easier to program.
Not
And
easier. I mean, it's just easier to like, because they had like voice acting and shit and
yeah,
in the original game, and they probably didn't want to bring that back, and they didn't want to get all those actors again. And I don't know. This was just the easier way to do it.
now
I
I
think
will
maybe.
say that even though they took out like the vignettes that start objectives from 4, there are kind of like mid and ending vignettes that happen. Like you'll stumble up onto an event and it'll play a really quick cinematic, or an outro cinematic, especially like the later levels, like London, for example. It'll, there's one objective where you're supposed to uh, do a flip over police officers that are walking around and knock off their hats. If you do that to 3 of them, like it does this cute little intro sequence of the super cop, and like he's doing karate all around in these different spots and trying to block you from knocking his hat off. Like it's small but fun little things.
I will say, because of the nature of turning it into a more traditional Tony Hawk game, a map or two had like the sad situation where they became like the what do they call them? Like the competition, like the tournament
Yeah, I don't
maps,
like those.
which one exactly because you don't have like that free roam ability to explore like you do in a regular Tony Hawk level.
Yeah.
And there was at least one or two of the maps, maybe just one, got turned into that, and that did used to be a regular Tony Hawk map that you could like freely explore. And because of they changed it into like whatever that heat based like tournament thing, you don't get to explore it anymore like you used to, and that's kind of a bummer. But I don't know. There are
Can I
two
just ask?
new maps, right? That they made at Iron Galaxy for this game. Have you played either of those?
Yeah, I've
Is it
played every
like
map.
Is it like one in Tony Hawk 3 and one in Tony Hawk 4?
Yes.
Do you know
So
which ones are the new ones?
Yeah, do you know which ones are the new ones?
the for the one for 4 is the pinball machine. You're in a giant
Oh.
pinball machine, and
Dude.
giant Tony Hawk is looking down playing pinball as you're skating up and down the board.
Dude, that
That's
sounds
actually
fucking
kind of
rad.
sick.
Yeah, it's actually pretty good. But
rad.
it becomes a nightmare if you inadvertently activate multi-ball mode, because there's balls that are rolling around the map, and they will just slam into you and ruin your combo.
Do they feel
those
like
balls,
good
huh?
Tony Hawk maps though?
Honestly, yeah, I like them. The other one, it wasn't the cruise ship.
Someone in
it
chat
was...
says the cruise ship. It wasn't the.
No, I feel like cruise ship was like in the original Tony Hawk 3.
Oh god.
I'm losing my mind because I
Was
haven't
there a
played 3 in a few
cruise
weeks.
ship in Tony Hawk 3?
I remember there being a cruise ship in one of the games. I think it was 3.
Huh.
Yeah, but it's
I have a question.
Don't
Yeah.
remember.
Is this how skateboards work? I don't.
no.
Okay.
It's called momentum. This is
These
not how physics
physics.
actually work. No.
These
It's a Tony
physics are breaking my mind. Okay.
This is like Twisted Metal, okay? Where
Yeah, it's
it was successful not because it was like a realistic skateboarding game. It was successful because what they did, like the game, like they figured out something that was just fun to play, even though it doesn't really function like
Even
the
though
real
it's
thing.
ludicrous, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
and like you can make something that is like a real skateboard, but that's just a very different sort of thing. Just like, if the cars all of a sudden drive like cars, it's no longer Twisted
Is that
Metal.
what
You've
Skate
just
was?
made something different. Yeah, Skate's that. I mean, a lot of skateboarding games have tried to do like real skateboarding. This is just not that. This is Tony Hawk is its own thing. It's Tony Hawk.
It's an arcade experience. It's not
Yeah.
meant to be
Okay.
real. And
Just checking.
I wouldn't want to play that, honestly.
Chris,
Oh, the movie studio or movie theater or something. I think I did hear that being like one of the new stages. Movie production studio.
Yeah, the movie production backlot. Yeah, the problem with that is that's one of the competition maps.
Oh, one of their new stages is a competition map. Gross.
Yeah, I don't.
Why did they do that?
It's cool the amount of verticality that's in there. Like you can get actually pretty high for what you can do. But yeah,
That's not even a real full new map. Iron Galaxy. What the fuck?
You don't really get to have a whole lot of fun, despite the fact that it's very colorful and there's a lot of stuff going on. I do want to throw in. So you've been watching me play, and whenever I bail, which is very very often, you notice how quickly that I'm getting back up.
Yes.
That's because I have one of the in-game mods turned on to do faster recovery. The recovery time by default in this game, it could take like 3 or 4 seconds for the animation to fully play out, and that is a pain in the fucking ass.
I mean, when you play like this, I can imagine.
Can I ask you something?
I am garbage.
How are you doing this? How are you getting the score goals? Because you were really bad at Tony Hawk.
I'm not.
Like,
that's the thing. I'm not.
Like you don't even fucking manual between like grinds and stuff.
No,
how are you getting combos?
I'm just not.
Do you just go on the side of a pool or something and just
like, I just get on a very, very long grind and I'm constantly jumping and doing twerk tricks. Yeah.
You literally don't know how to play Tony Hawk. You're playing like Tony Hawk 1.
I have said this for weeks.
I mean,
I told you.
Look, I'm glad you found enjoyment. It's just I've never like this is just not how to play Tony Hawk.
I warned you people.
It's like you're playing Devil May Cry and you're not like air juggling or something. It's just crazy to look at. You're literally you're playing this game like you play Skate.
That's the secret though. That's actually why he didn't bring footage last time. It's not that he forgot or he didn't plan on talking about it. He was just like, I can't show them this.
You're just driving around. What is going on? You just
I'm bad at manualing, and I forgot some of the tutorial stuff. I don't have it in me to actually go back and replay the tutorial, so
we're just busting your balls, Chris Davis. I'm glad you're enjoying.
I know. Yeah, well, I'm losing my mind a little bit here. I've been trying to like look at the level design and stuff, but now I started paying attention to what you're doing, and you're just driving around.
This is a good combo right here. I like doing this.
You gotta watch anybody else play Tony Hawk, please.
Yeah, don't watch me. That's why I didn't fucking broadcast this shit. I just want to have mindless fun, and that's what I can have in Tony Hawk.
That's fine. I think you would actually like more of the like Tony Hawk's Underground or whatever. Because
I loved Underground.
Okay, this is all making sense now. You grew up playing like those kinds of Tony Hawk games, I think maybe, right?
I played 3 and I played Underground, and
this is how you get your combos? That's psychotic, dude. The whole thing that Tony Hawk 2 was such a revelation because they introduced the manual, which lets you like keep the trick going to other parts of the stage, to other grinds.
Yeah.
Like that's the whole thing.
And I'm not good at manualing, so I don't do it.
That's
okay.
Whatever.
Okay.
Are we done criticizing my Tony Hawk play?
I mean, whatever. It's fine. It's just funny. It's fine.
Also, I think one of the other levels they added was like the water park. That one's pretty cool.
Water park sounds good.
Yeah, it's a dried up derelict water park, and the more stuff you interact with, like it brings the park kind of back to life in some ways.
Whoa, is that in one of the games? I played like Tony Hawk 3 a bunch, and I played Tony Hawk 4 like once. But I don't remember a water park.
Water park is for 4.
Winged
for
says
4.
that. Yeah, Winged says that might be new. So
Yeah.
that's cool.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But
Look,
I think
we're just busting your balls, Chris Davis. Even
Yeah, I
though
know.
Brett is probably going to lose sleep tonight over this. I have.
Yeah.
It's
You should-
He's gonna have nightmares.
You should eventually at least check out footage of the pinball machine level. That one is actually really cool.
Someone should
I-
tell
like-
like Haste or like who are the Tony Hawk heads in our community? Haste or
This is like watching Nolan.
I
play
like Haste. I don't
Revengeance.
want Haste to have like a heart attack watching my
he,
footage.
he needs to see this shit. He's gonna lose his fucking mind.
Haste, in advance of this, when you listen to the podcast or watch it, I apologize.
Don't
This
look
is
at
what
the- don't look at the
skateboarding was like
footage.
before Tony Hawk started skateboarding.
Oh my
You know,
goodness.
where it was just vibes based.
This
Yeah.
really is
Yeah.
like the equivalent of watching Nolan play Revengeance for the entire game without using Ripper mode,
Yeah, a little bit.
but maybe
little
more
bit.
egregious.
Yeah, no.
Anyways.
more
Yeah.
egregious.
Anyways, moving on.
Moving right along.
Anyone played anything
Uh,
else? I've got one other thing I can briefly talk about.
Go for
Crispy,
it.
you've been quiet? What
Oh, I don't know.
what you been doing?
Shut up! Don't look at me.
Oh, okay, sorry.
I've been playing Death Stranding 2. I don't.
How
I
many?
have
I mean,
new
are you
footage.
getting far in that?
Yeah, I'm almost done.
Wait, you have new footage?
No,
I
he does
don't.
not
Oh,
have
you
new
don't.
not
you
have
don't. Okay.
footage.
No, that's cool. That's cool. That's probably just spoilers,
Uh,
anyways.
I've played for about 80 hours.
Oh my god,
And
Hell yeah.
is that a normal amount for this game?
Yeah, dude, I spent
I don't
80.
know.
I spent 84, I think.
I
85
spent-
hours was my final count for the first game.
I don't think
Really?
I'm. Yeah, I don't think I'm
Oh, yeah,
playing it
turn
in
me
an
off.
unusual way. Like I'm trying to level up all the stations so that I can get all the different like blueprints and everything. But other than that, yeah, I'm just playing the game, just
Wow.
doing it normally. I'm not being a weirdo,
I
Brad.
don't know if I'm gonna have time to get to this one.
It's pretty great.
Yep. Yeah.
Pretty great. I've talked a lot about Death Stranding, and everything I've felt about that game is
Holding true, holding steady.
holding true. Yeah, it's nothing. Yeah, nothing has changed in that regard. Pretty great. I hate
been
when you
waiting to find
start
more time
using the
for it
oxygen
myself.
mask. I wish that the oxygen mask didn't have to be stored as a piece of cargo when you weren't wearing it. But whatever. That's my only complaint.
Sweet. Yeah, I've been so focused on trying to find. I've been like, so I'm going on a trip tomorrow. I'll be gone for a week, and I was like, genuinely torn. I was like, do I take my Steam Deck or do I take my Switch 2? So I've been like bouncing back and forth between Donkey Kong and trying out a bunch of different PC games that are playable on Steam Deck, which has left me almost no time to play Death Stranding 2.
Man,
Talk about first world
Don't
problems,
don't
right?
sleep on it. Okay, this one, this is.
I've got
it
like
is-
12 hours, and I'm gonna
It
keep
is
going.
definitely like an amazing refinement of the first game. If you played the first game and you were like, "There's something here, could be cooler," that's Death Stranding 2. Like, it's sick, man.
I mean, I already had that feeling.
I've been surfing around on a fucking coffin.
That continues to be sick as hell.
It's good. It's great. And vibes, combat, it's all pretty peak.
Hey, Crispy,
Nice.
Yeah.
did you fight Arch Tempered Duna yet?
No, I didn't. I am
What?
catching up on content in Wilds though that I haven't done.
Dude, I'm so
Oh.
excited.
I
They
haven't
pushed,
I
like,
haven't gotten up to Arch Tempered with Junior yet.
all the shit they were saving for, or some of the shit they were saving for Title Update 3. They're pushing up. They're moving up in like literally less than 2 weeks. I can't wait. So I'm gonna be getting Lance buffs along with the new level of difficulty for monsters that also lead to the new talisman rewards, the random talismans like from Rise. I am stoked.
I've got man, yeah, I want to put more time into Wilds because every time I play, I feel like I need to just like sit and grind some shit out because I'm at this point now where like I want to branch out. I focus so much on Greatsword and Charge Blade that like I've got good setups for both of those, but anything else that I want to like try, like I want to get into hammer, and like I can't make a hammer that's even like sort of acceptable. Like and every like yeah, I don't know, but
We'll make like an Ardean one.
I know that's what I'm saying. I don't have enough Ardean pieces.
Yeah.
I don't have
Oh.
I don't have the stock. I need to just grind shit. I need a bunch of
still play-
Ardean weapon pieces. I need a bunch of like hunter tickets. Like
Yeah, the hunter tickets are brutal, especially when you're
Yeah.
trying to make weapons for like fashion sets and
that's
stuff.
yeah.
But
Like they added layered weapons, and I'm like, oh fuck yeah, here we go. But you have to max out the weapon to get it as a layered weapon, which means
you got to fight
need
the
a bunch of
tempered
fucking-
big boys, the tempered big boys to get the really fancy looking stuff.
But
Yeah.
But yeah, I have been playing a little bit of Monster Hunter here and there, and it's fucking.
You got to
still
get some of
hitting.
the flame fate stuff. It's cool looking, man.
I got the I got the
Flaming crown.
no, but
you
the
got-
the Super Soaker emote.
Yeah. It's good. It's good stuff. I honestly, I wish I had like homies to regularly play Monster Hunter with. I play a shit ton of it still. Like I'm over Hunter rank 200, and I've played for over 200 hours. I just play a lot of it, but I kind of wish, I had
Dude,
some.
I mean,
homies to,
I'm
to
around.
play.
Just fucking throw me a ping.
Dude, I
in
will hunt.
Discord.
You just point me at something, man. I will kill it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm around. Let's play. Let's do some Monster Hunter sometime.
Okay.
Let's do that Uthduna.
Sweet,
Get one
sick,
shot
sick.
by the body slam.
Yeah, she fucks you up. Or he. Uthuna's a he? She?
It.
She's brutal. He's
He-
brutal. I don't know.
All right. Hey, Chris Davis. You're last. You're last tonight. You had one more game. What's up? What have you been playing?
Is this homework or something?
No, I don't think so. Are you muted again? You need to stop muting your microphone, Chris Davis.
I have bad allergies tonight, and so I'm trying not to sneeze in the microphone.
Mhm.
Turn your
We're
mic
having
upside down.
straight up Zoom calling up in here.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, this'll just piss Brad off. I have been playing, of all things, Sniper Elite Resistance. I got it for sale.
Does that piss me off?
I got it because I could be playing 1,000 other things.
I hate people who play Sniper Elite.
Yeah. I'm playing something else.
I think it's just the choices. It's the
Yeah, it's-
choices.
it's
Brad,
my
you
life
do tend to
choices.
judge people's.
But
you
yours
tend
are
to
so like
judge people's-
random and sporadic. I can't even be mad at that. I mean, that's when you play something that's very Chris Davis
Only
coded.
Marvel.
Gotta respect
Yeah.
it.
It's like, oh man, I wish you were playing Banjo Tooie. I mean, you play such random shit. I don't know what to say.
Yeah. Having a lot of fun with it. I'm on the 6th or 7th level of the game so far, out of 8 or 9. The invasion mechanic is still going on in this game. They've made some further refinements to it to make it a little bit more interesting and challenging from both players' perspectives. And it is just so much fun to be playing through this campaign, shooting a lot of Nazi balls, making them explode, and then
Nice.
occasionally a player invades my game, and we
Wait
play
a second. You didn't bring footage of this?
I mean, I've been
This
playing it for 2 days. I haven't had really.
Motherfucker.
Bitch, you told me this was
Pulling
a
a-
1-segment show.
Pulling a
Said you were
Tony Hawk on us.
75% of the way through the game.
You can't go talking about blowing up Nazi balls and not bring us footage of blowing up Nazi balls. Okay. That's all I'm
Then
saying.
I can stop right now. We can talk about blowing up Nazi balls next week.
I mean,
You're gonna Peglin this shit, man. You're gonna Peglin this shit. You gotta just when you're playing a game, just record footage.
Okay, all right. I'll do it next week. I will
Well,
I will talk about my stories next week.
Okay.
all right. That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
All right. So I think we're doing pretty good on time. So if we can do a 4-player minute. We were going to kind of gauge it on how much time we have left. I think we're doing all right. Y'all up for that?
Fucking Nick, no, I hadn't planned for this because I thought we weren't gonna do it. No.
I kind of just did my 4-player.
Plan for the thing
I
we
know,
do
me
every
too.
week.
Ah, damn it. Okay.
But I can
Well,
make
guess-
something up on the spot if you want to do one.
He just wants to talk about Dexter.
No. I was going to talk about the games, the 2 games that I actually did start because I guess I could just mention him here real quick. I
You
haven't
could just mention him here.
I haven't played enough of either of these games to talk about them at length yet, but I did start playing, and don't ask me why. I did start playing Octopath Traveler 2,
Weird.
which is pretty good. I'm
Sure.
really enjoying it so far. Like stories got me hooked. The
What
battle
pushed
system's
that
a lot of
button
fun.
for you?
I just said don't ask me why, and you just asked me why.
Yeah, you were saying that to Brad, not me.
Don't ask you why because you can't answer, or don't ask you why because it's embarrassing.
No. It's really no.
Oh, it's
I mean, it's
embarrassing, isn't it? Oh my god.
I mean, it's probably has something to do with the Octopath Traveler 0. Like, well, I have had that installed for a while because somebody in our Steam family has it in their library, and I was like, okay, fine, fuck it.
You're welcome.
And I was just like, I mean, I'm gonna play it, and within an hour, I'm either gonna know that this is another JRPG that's not for me, and I'm gonna I can just cross that one off my list, or I'm gonna find that and I'm gonna keep going with it. And that's where I'm at. I've played 2.5 hours of it so far, and I think I bounced off of the scholar. His name is
You started with the
Oswald.
scholar?
Oswald, yeah. And
Oh, you're fucked. You might as well just give up now.
No. I mean, I just mean if they have some cool characters, I guess, and he chose the scholar to start
You're
with. That's all.
fucked.
I honestly don't know what inspired me to pick the scholar. I
The
think I was
nerd.
trying to fight my own I was like, what do they think I would start with? I'm gonna not pick that intentionally. So I went for the scholar. I think that was kind of my reasoning there. I think his backstory sounded pretty interesting, so I went with it, and I'm really enjoying it so far. So I'll wait until I've played a bunch more. I'm gonna play it on my trip, so I'll have more to say about that later. And I also started playing Heartworm last night, which I think is something that Carlos picked up as part of our and put it in our library, which is a game I've kind of been eyeing for a while because it's got the retro survival horror vibe, tank controls, PS1 era vibe. And it certainly is that to a T. I'm still super early in it though, but I'll tell you one thing I wasn't expecting from that game, right out of the gate. That is a game that is going to fuck with my mental health. It is
Wait a minute.
heavy.
I just read a quick blurb on this Oswald character from Octopath Traveler 2. I know why you chose him.
Why?
Oswald's a character in Octopath 2. According to authority, he's responsible for murdering his wife and child and is currently carrying out a sentence in Prison Island, but he claims his innocence and that the real killer is still out there. It was like fucking Dextery, and you're like, I'm picking this one so I can go hunt down
if
serial
that's the
killer.
reason, it was subconscious.
Yeah,
I don't know what to tell
Which is
you.
even more worrying.
My ass.
I tell you, man, when there's a new season of Dexter on, that's kind of that's where my brain's at most of the time. So yeah, maybe you're onto something there. Damn it!
You need to have a fucking intervention.
No, I'm living my best life.
In the latest episode, I think it was the latest episode of Dexter.
You were the one who was literally you were trying to give me shit for wanting to talk about it, and now you're the one talking.
This is not a spoiler, but this is crazy. This is crazy. If you were wondering where Dexter's going, in the latest episode of Dexter, Ghost Dad smacks Dexter. I think it's the first time in the series where a ghost smacked a character.
That is not where I was expecting you to go.
This is some fucking Whoopi Goldberg shit, or not Whoopi Goldberg, Patrick Swayze shit. What the fuck just happened? I know it wasn't real, but it was just funny.
It's not real.
Ghost Dad just smacked him. I've never seen that.
You know what that was? That was literally someone in a writer's room going, you know what we've never done before?
Had Ghost Dad smack Dexter.
Yeah.
I'd like to be smacked by Ghost Dokes. Dude, I saw a funny ass meme about Battlefield 6 with Dokes. Did y'all see it?
Oh,
the Dokes?
No, not.
Battlefield 6 Dokes meme?
No.
And it was like fans of Battlefield not believing EA about Battlefield. Someone just fucking posted. It was just a bunch of Dokes. Basically, the fans being skeptical of EA.
I mean, it's justified.
Somebody find that, post it in chat. I do demand to see all the Dokes memes. Also, shout out, I know he's in chat right now, shout out to the Harry Yeti who is watching Dexter for the very first time right now and is keeping me apprised of his progress, which is great. That's the second person that's done that in the past like 6 months. But he's like blind. Like he's talking
Whoa.
about things that are just like, I'm like,
He's
oh
using-
shit, he
I
has
didn't
no fucking idea. So that's cool.
Cool.
Anyways, so yeah, unless y'all have anything, like I said, we're gonna wrap this show up pretty quick this week.
Pull
So
the
I'm gonna
ripcord, Nick. Pull the ripcord.
pull on the ripcord, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Like I said, I know it's not our normal night, but we'll get back to our normal schedule. I think August is gonna be a pretty. I can't remember. Is Ghost's Yotai this month or next month? I think
October
it's
2nd.
October. I thought it was September. Shit. There's some big stuff coming though. So we'll have lots to
Cultured
talk
people
about
like me.
in the coming week. So thanks for tuning in, guys. In the meantime, of course, we'd love to have you in our Discord at discord.gg/4player. You can find all of our podcasts on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, whatever your preferred podcast service is. Please subscribe, leave us a review. We'd really appreciate it. And but yeah, I think the main thing I want to drive home though is our community thrives in Discord. So if you're not in there, jump in there. Let us know who you are. Introduce yourself. Let us know what you're playing. And yeah, we'll be back next week to talk about more video games. And we probably need to do a community night sometime this week, or a game night sometime, not this week, this month, or in the coming months. I don't know if that's
free.
Battlefield, dude.
It's free and open.
What? No, that's like
Yeah,
a beta, dude. It's probably just gonna have server issues and shit. Like Grounded 2 and Abiotic Factor are on Game Pass.
I think Grounded
Those
2
are-
would be a really good one.
Whoa. The
Anyways, guys, that's
disrespect.
it. That's our show. Thanks for tuning in. 4playernetwork.com is, of course, the website. We'll catch you next week. Have a good night. In the meantime, be good to each other. Play video games. And good night. Did I say good night already?
Yes, you did.
Yeah, good night. Fuck.
Bye.